Hello friends, this is the review and help link for TP-Link wireless router model number TLWR720N. It's the green standard packaging box that you get here. So the features are mentioned in the front: 150 Mbps, frequency is channel is 2.4 GHz, IP protocol, quality of services, bandwidth management, and wireless bridge service, and Wi-Fi certified. It supports up to 4 SSIDs and 1 button security, that is the WPS, and 2 extra LAN port apart from the 1 WAN port that you have. And this is all the branding and the information that you usually get. Inside is a router, power adapter, Ethernet cable, quick installation guide, and the resource CD. And at the back you can see the setup help information and the graphics, how the router looks, and the features, comparing it with some other routers of the same brand. And its MRP price listing out here is around 1500, but you can get it online at around 700 to 800 bucks. And some of the features that's mentioned out here: it has fixed antenna, so you cannot remove it, you have to manage with one. And security, all the latest security encryptions it does, and it's version 2. And the LEDs in front are for power system, wireless LAN, WAN, LAN 1 and 2, and WPS, that is the star one. And its dimension is around 6.2 into 4.8 into 1.3 inches. And here is the inside box, what exactly you get. This is the router itself. Front you can see 7 LEDs. It's pretty light and handy, and this antenna is pretty thick. And at the back you have some branding and serial number information, a lot of vents, 4 screws and 4 legs out here, pretty neat. And this was the RJ45 cable, LAN cable that you get, the resource CD that you get for the drivers, and the user manual and the quick user guide that you have in English. And this is the adapter with a small pin, not the regular round pins. And the voltage rating for this is 5 volts 0.6 ampere. It's not the kind of 12 volts normally used in other routers that I have. So now I'm logging to the router interface through the browser. You can type tplink.net or the default router IP, that is 192.168.0.1. you can see here. And once you hit enter, it will ask you for the username and password, which is default admin as mentioned in user manual. So once I do this is the default interface, and it gives you the status page in the launching page. This is gives you the firmware version, the LAN status, the wireless status, and the WAN status, traffic statistics. All those options are there. And on the left side you can see there are a lot of options that says basic settings, the quick setup. So this helps you enable the internet on it. So you have to give the static IP, or the if you have a ADSL router, you can, the output of that can come it as in the WAN port in this at the back, and then you can configure it. Or if your ISP provider is a cable broadband and given you a static IP, then you can put it. This is the WPS through the pin. So these things can be seen here. And in the WAN connection, the PPV and etc. All those details are given. And this is the LAN and the WAN configuration. And when you come under the wireless, and it can support 4 SSIDs, so you can configure all those here. If you come to the DHCP, it will give you the option how many IP addresses you want free. You can enable or disable it here. If your system has already a DHCP server, then you can disable this. And this is for the forwarding, port triggering DMZ, and demilitarized zone, and universal plug and play. So if it is a simple home setup, you can disable these. And if you want to access your computer from outside your network, then you'll have to use this virtual servers. And then under the security, what type of security you want, apart from firewall, domain filtering, MAC filtering, etc. If you have problems, if somebody is accessing your wireless, you can do some MAC filtering out here. And local management is from where you can, which all IPs this router can be accessed. Remote management is through outside the web if you want to do that. Advanced security will tell you all the settings like UDP, flood, and ICMP. Mostly you can leave it default if you don't have knowledge about it. And then the maintenance would give you in general the system tools, the time settings. So you can give NTP settings out here, because after you power off the router, the time is reset. So you can give the NTP router whenever it connects to the internet, it will pull up the time. And you can do the diagnostics, etc. And firmware upgrade can be done from here. You have to down file from the manufacturer's website. And if you want to default factory reset, this is the option out here. Backup and restore. So if the file is already there and you're messing up with the settings, you can first backup, and then later if something goes wrong, you can restore it from the same file that you have saved. This is from the reboot and password system log. It will tell you all the things that's happening, so it will help you to diagnose if there is a problem. And statistics again gives you all the packet that's coming in and out, and what all details. It can be sorted by IP address or packets, bytes, etc. In total a good interface, and gives you all the needs for a regular home or a SOHO network router. If you have any questions, do put in. Thank you.